there he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. Careful. See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it. These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself. Thief, eh? It's never too late to take charge of your own fate, you know. Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the views from Helgen, we should be fine. Gerda.
Brother, Mara's mercy, it's good to see you. But is it safe for you to be here? We
Gerda.
heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Gerda, I'm fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who's this? One of your comrades?
Not a comrade yet, but a friend. I owe him my life, in fact. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened?
You there.
You're right.
The
Follow me.
Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
What is it, woman? Stand drunk on the job again?
Todd, just come here.
Raylo, what are you doing here? Ha, I'll be right down.
Uncle Raylo, can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric Stormcloak?
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Raylo.
Look at you, almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange... as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the...
What are you doing?
You're alive.
You down!
It's
Your head.
I'll skin you. You can take me? Enough.
Nobody else has come to the south. As far as I know.
Must have run
No
off.
sign of it.
Slayer. I hate to put your Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the south road today, as far as I know.
Yeah? You change your mind? The Dawn Guard could use somebody like you.
I hate to put your family in danger, Gary, but...
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they've paid the price. The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters. Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. There is some... The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work.
Report to We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
You know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me.
So you saw a dragon, did you? Tell me, what was it like? As big as a house? Well, I'll be. That'd be a sight to see.
Not that I actually want to see one, understand. I hope that dragon stays far away from here. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Just head north. Can't miss it. It's the capital of Whiterun Hold. Jarl Balgruuf still hasn't declared for one side or the other. So at least you won't run into any Imperials along the way. What? Oh, hardly. I don't think even Ulfric could pull a dragon out of his pocket. Lucky for us it attacked when it did, eh? I wasn't looking forward to getting a shave from the Imperial headsman. Seriously? You don't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak himself. Oh, right. They said you were captured crossing the border. Still, I'm surprised you haven't heard of Ulfric. He's our leader. The leader of the Stormcloaks. Surely, even down in Cyrodiil, people have heard news of the war in Skyrim. The Nords are tired of spending our blood fighting the Empire's wars, and paying for the Empire's decadence with our taxes. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He's leading the fight to drive the Empire out of Skyrim, once and for all. I was assigned to Ulfric's guard. We were on our way to Darkwater Crossing, in the south of Eastmarch. The Imperials were waiting for us. As pretty an ambush as I ever saw. We were outnumbered 5 to 1 at least. Ulfric ordered us to stop fighting. Didn't want us all to die for nothing, I guess. I thought they were taking us south to Cyrodiil, parade us in front of the Emperor. But then, we stopped in Helgen, and you know the rest. Damn right. You don't have to be a Nord to fight for Skyrim's freedom. You should come to Windhelm with me and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Well, maybe not. Dragons haven't been seen in Skyrim for an age or more. But wherever that dragon came from, and whatever it wants, Ulfric will get to the bottom of it. You can count on that. Besides, you have your own score to settle with the Empire now. And with that dragon. I hope so. Skyrim needs people like you to fight for her freedom. Come on, you better get moving. Can I help you? I hope to see you in Windhelm. Good luck. May the gods watch over your friend. For those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. Damn faithless Imperials.
Feindal thinks you look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories. Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. Truly. So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this. Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood Trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time. You may be right. Camilla may see Feindal as little more than a friend, but why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Feindal. I'd better get going.
Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon!
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Feindal ever again.
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Think you could steal from me? Must have scared him off.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. Unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Lucan at the Riverwood Trader had his store broken into the other night. Oddly enough, barely anything's been stolen. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections. Word is, Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get worse now. Until next time.
Yes? Got any ale or mead? Yeah.
We need a room? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. I'm just the cook, lad. All right then.
my favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Whatever you need, buy smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. That's a decent weapon you've made there. You looking for a new blade? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Until next time. Iron or steel. This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Mm-hmm. I could forge you a warhammer that... Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Mm-hmm. You the sneaky type? Got some nice daggers around here somewhere. Yes? I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Until next time. You looking for a new blade? Yes? You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh? Mm-hmm. Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. I see no harm in it. If you have the skill. I could forge you a war hammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut. You the sneaky type? Got some nice daggers around here somewhere.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure. I'll show you what I know. What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me. Two can play at this. Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that. All right, then.
I'm glad to help anyway. Lucan over in the Riverwood Traders says thieves broke into his store. Jarl Balgruf? I don't mean to be disrespectful as he's ruled Whiterun Hold well for years, but he seems in over his head now. He's been trying to stay out of the war, but it can't last. He's going to have to pick a side. I'm afraid he's going to make the wrong choice. I wouldn't say that. But he and Ulfric have been at odds for years, and I'm afraid Balgruf will end up siding with the Empire because of it. But it's hard to believe that even Balgruf would choose Elisif over Ulfric. I suppose she's Jarl Elisif now. She married High King Turig just before Ulfric killed him. The Empire supports her claim to be High Queen. I don't really have anything against her. Not her fault that her husband Turig was bought and paid for by the Empire. But she's nothing but a puppet for the Empire now, with her husband Turig dead. Ulfric will make sure she never takes the throne as High Queen. Some say murdered, but it was a lawful challenge in the old way. Ulfric called him out as a traitor to Skyrim, and killed him in single combat. If Turig couldn't defend his throne, he had no business being High King. No, not until the moot meets to choose another, and it won't meet until one side or the other wins the war. Don't worry though. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He'll drive out the Empire, and Skyrim will have peace at last. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls. The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, but those days are long past. Banning the worship of Talos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. I'm glad Ralof is helping drive them out of here. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself. And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. All right, then.
Need something? Need something?
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother. You're a strapping young man. Don't be a stranger. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. You're not from around here. That makes two of us. I came here from the Imperial Province to work with my brother Lucan. It got bad back in Cyrodiil. The war with the Thalmor ruined
I don't know what you overheard,
everything.
but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Well, no, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town. The sooner you find the claw, I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Till next time. Think you can steal, huh? Where are you? Something. I'll bathe in your blood. Just stand still. You won't even live to regret this. That takes care of that. Die, damn you! I'll bathe in your blood.
For now, Mara bless you
Don't
for
let my
agreeing to
sister
help
do
us.
anything foolish.
You're not from around here. That makes two of us.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Did you really see a dragon?
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
My father is Alvor, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice.
I bet my Uncle Rayloff is tougher than you are.
Dragons now, is it?
Someday, I'm going
You're
to
new
forge
around
my
here,
own sword.
so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on
Papa
my
says
bad
I'm not
side.
ready for weapons, so I make lots of horseshoes and hobnails.
It was a dragon! It'll kill us all! You'll believe me!
Mama doesn't think I'm girlish enough, but that's just stupid girl talk.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again. You're nothing but trouble.
You're that visitor been poking around. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only going to get worse now.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories. I've been trained as a skald, as was my... at the Bard's College in Solitude. They train bards and skalds like myself. If you go there, talk to Viarmo. He's the headmaster. Sure. What can I do for you? Only true Imperials request that one.